Welcome, Taurus, to your weekly love reading for July 2nd to the 8th of 2018. So let's look into your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going on with you. 10 card Celtic crossbear really quickly. Alright, I already shuffled off camera, so I'm going to do this. Alright. My usual format for Taurus and love. You can check your monthly love reading for July of 2018. That is up. All right. Let's see. Okay. So, theme of our energy: the Lovers is in reverse. Disruption, disagreements, not talking to one another, not being honest. There could be issues of temptation, infidelity. If it's not that, or someone else involved, that means that there is just you two disagreeing with one another if it's not someone else involved. So there is friction there, and that's why another three here. So that is the number 6. So there are 3 people, though, the angel, and there are 2 people showing up. So the 3 of Wands in reverse is still usually some kind of energy that's causing you obstacles with moving forward. Sometimes it's dealing with the past, sometimes it's the other person dealing with the past, or issues with your goals. So not setting goals, not really focusing on that next path to stability. So that might be an issue. So somebody could be in the way energetically, Gemini or another fire sign, just depends. And the basis of everything is potentially a lot of manipulation going on, whether an air sign that you could be dealing with, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or the fact that you are either saying certain things to that particular person that you really don't mean, or vice versa, where they kind of get in the better of you, or they're kind of keeping you stuck in a situation that's not quite healthy. So the communication could be off. Somebody is not telling the truth, and that's part of why I feel there could be some severe manipulation that's not in there. Control issues as well, so that be careful about that. The recent past, a lot of money issues, a lot of spending habits that needs to be addressed. Sometimes it's just approaching different things and not looking at it logically, like what needs to happen sometimes, and then you don't take hold of what needs to be fixed when it comes to your investments or who you might be investing your energy and money into. So there could have been a lot of sporadic spending that needs to be taken care of. So that's an issue. Your mind, stress, holding on to somebody, whether they're unhealthy for you or not. It's stress, working a lot, or the lack thereof. If you feel like you're not getting enough work, enough hours, sometimes you might feel like you need more, and if it's not coming through, trying to figure out how you're going to work things out. If you are dealing with somebody that you work with as well, the King of Swords is in reverse. That's somebody just very bossy, very controlling, manipulative, and just not really healthy to be around. So maybe you still just try to do your own thing, but you still carry the burden of that negative energy that's around you. So holding on to somebody or something that's not quite healthy for you, for many of you out there. All right, so let's see the energy of person coming towards you. So if this is not a fire sign that's coming towards you, this is energy that you're giving off of trying to work, do your own thing. Some of you could be in a leadership role, business, whatever it might be. You're trying to blaze your own trail and maybe implement a plan to learn something new or to explore something new if you've been thinking about it. So keep that in mind, I feel. Now, your response, the King of Pentacles is showing up. So it could be 2 different people. Well, you got 3 different people here so far, but this is a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But I feel like a lot of you are trying to stay motivated when it comes to career, doing a whole bunch of different things and kind of trying to keep that stability coming through and staying strong. So that's good to see. All right, your partner's or love interest response, then that particular person may be onto you because of the sexual desire or just having fun with you, whatever it might be. I feel like there's still an attraction or some kind of sexual thing going on between you two if you are in a love relationship with somebody else. If you're not, be careful with somebody that is in it for just sexual favors or that impulse that might be there. This is a fire sign showing up: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be that sign, but that's what I get when I see this, and just be careful about that. All right, now the obstacles. 2 of Swords. A lot of you are having to make a decision when it comes to a love life triangle or a situation that you need to move away from, move into, to accept, or to kind of face reality about how a particular person might be. You can get the energy from how you've been treated, what's coming toward you, what's not, the information, the lies, the deception. Don't confuse yourself, because I feel like by now a lot of you might just know what's going on with a particular person and their ways. So you might have a decision that you have to make, and sticking to it, that's an obstacle. So that means you need to either choose to stay with a particular person, have that discussion, and kind of sever your tie when it comes to that, because of that agenda that they might have. All right, now the outcome is the Sun. So regardless, you're still going to enjoy yourself in some way. You're still going to have fun. There are a lot of people that could be around you, so doing different things to disconnect from a very stressful situation. Maybe you have kids that you might be around to enjoy, parties, activities, just having a fun time. So I feel like that's a good card to see, to combat the energy that might be there. So let's look into the Knight of Wands. Let's look into the Knight of Wands. This might be for Taurus. Yes, a lot of times I see this energy as a particular person where there have been some sexual interactions with a particular person, and it breaks your heart, or the fact that that person is constantly in and out, unable to decide, or confuses you in some way, or some kind of connection that you two have that brings up bad memories or something. That's what that might be. But the fact that you're being manipulated, or that you've done that to somebody in some way, and you need to move away from it. So that's like facing the reality about somebody and something. That's very clear to me. That might not resonate with everybody, but that looks clear to me here. So let's clarify the Two of Swords for Taurus. Then you have the Tower. The Tower is coming through, because the situation is so heavy. It's time to get real with what you need to maybe move on from, or move into, if you are to make something more serious, because you do have the Sun there. So something is there that can make you much happier. It could entail releasing something that's not serving you, or moving into a relationship that's quite good. Now that's what I feel is happening, like a big change because of something that is very restrictive or suppressive. All right, so let's see. Some of you could be dealing with the Libra. You got a lot of people showing up, but let's see. Messages for Taurus and love for July 2nd for 2018. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and I feel like the Sun, it's like an advice card as well, to have fun, to enjoy yourself, and to try to kind of take your power back if you feel like somebody is doing that purposely, because they know that they can do certain things to you to kind of get under your skin in some way. So especially if you're single, or you're kind of getting to know somebody, don't kind of push up on them. Allow them to come to you in some way, because they know that you kind of deserve that energy or attention. All right, so one more card for Taurus for July 2nd to the 8th. Then we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So yes, these are not, some of these cards are very heavy, but those are energies of advice to kind of have fun and make sure that you do that. I want to pull one more card for you too as well. Try to have fun, try to get your mind away from whatever has been bringing you down, and that's important. So one more card for Taurus from Archangel Michael. This is for Taurus. And we have forgive yourself. It says you've done nothing wrong. It says, I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. So resentment, fears, guilt of what you've done, what somebody might have done to you, holding on to those things, the frustration that might be there, and needing to let go, because you can see the energy of how it built up from the reality that might be there of the situation, and then the Tower coming through, Three of Swords, and then you have the Sun. So trying to release that energy and see how that might work for you. That's something that you need to really probably work on. So that's going to be your reading. I do hope that the messages did help you out. Lots of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. You can always go to psychicloveheals.com to schedule something personally for your energy. All right, have a good one.